Hey everybody, welcome back to... Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Game It Out. This is Chasm. Over there, as always, is Anthony, or as we're calling him based on this playthrough, Tanae. And I am Josh. We are, of course, playing as mentioned Chasm, blah, blah. We're gonna go kill some stuff.
Are you getting XP for killing these people?
Hell yeah. Just like in real life. You know, just bloody murder.
I signed up for.
No? Oh, check it out. These guys, those little porcupine things look kind of like, did you play Chrono Trigger?
Yeah,
that game?
Of course I did.
Remember Lavos?
I'm an American who grew up after 1970.
I can't get out. There we go. Here we go. But check it out. These things up here, they look kind of like little mini Lavoses. Do you remember that?
If they're called armadillos, I am leaving the show.
Come here. Well, we might never know. Well, it doesn't give us names anyway, so don't worry.
Okay,
so
good.
we need to fill in this map. So jarring when it pops up. We're trying to, last we know, they opened up a mine, and they were trying to get more ore out of it. And then they unlocked, I think, a bunch of beasts that came through. And so here we are now.
Take the resources that Mother Gaia so kindly provided us.
Yes, precisely. So the whole deal with Chasm, and I mean, this is basically the core game right here. The dungeons are randomized, so that's determined when you first start your game.
Interesting.
And so the dungeon, I'm assuming that they all, like every seed-based thing, like has some commonalities and whatever, but like, you know, each playthrough is theoretically different.
Did you see the, this,
Here we go. Professor Bastion, entry number 1. My search for King Trell may have been in vain, but luckily I have discovered evidence of an ancient civilization which thrived in these mountains at least 1,000 years ago. I shall refer to them as the Ladori tribe in reference to the Ladorian mountains in which they lived. Based on these paintings, they appear to have been a peaceful hunter-gatherer society. Their written language is primitive, but very similar to ancient Delcathian script. Could these people be related to the early tribes of the East? I will need to find more examples if I'm... You know what I really like is once we've read these things, like, let me see, on the menu, I bet I can find it or read it somewhere in here. I'm assuming, journal maybe? Yeah.
Check your journal! Yeah,
they're kept in here, but it's funny because we pulled the page out, now you just can't even read the book.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
I know, that's so rude.
I know. And so it looks like, if you look in the upper left, we've got our health and we got some mana. I don't have any mana, or I don't have any spells yet though, which I'm sure we'll find as we go. My understanding is the setup of this is
Can't believe you got hit.
See that, Anthony?
Yeah, Josh, I'm proud of you. Okay, but here's the thing.
Through that.
How did you get it? How did you earn it? We talked about this. Through murder.
Sweet murder. Yep, that's how we did. Look at this thing, just hanging out, doing its own thing, just like.
I know, what is that?
Dead. Like, that's what. Dinner.
It's like I feel like we're at a big sex party. It's like,
need to borrow
unlocked.
Yeah. Just waiting for someone to come by.
So,
you community beads.
Oh God. No! I'm like,
try to unthink that one now. You're like, oh no.
Yeah, I can use these.
Oh God. So I just
it smells like a beer hugger, and that's how you know. If it smells like corn nuts, like don't use them.
Do you think it's late enough to say Avengers Infinity War spoilers? Would you say?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, it's been long enough, right? And this is like a minor spoiler. Hey, look, it's one of the townspeople, right? Because the town is deserted. So I'll give you a spoiler in a second, real quick. Narina?
Thanks for helping me get out of that cage, my child.
Hi.
I'm Narina. I run the magic shop in town.
Uh-huh.
I was tending to my horse, Buttercup, when I was taken captive. I hope she is okay. She gets awful lonely when I'm gone.
And my guy's just like, I can't handle this. Just shut the cage on her.
Stop by my shop and respect your elders, Josh, and see me if you are ever in need of my services.
Okay.
No teeth. Wink, wink.
And then all right, be seeing you. But do you remember that scene in Infinity War? This is gonna be a quick spoiler, so if you don't want to hear this, just skip ahead like, I don't know, 5 to 10 seconds. But do you remember in Infinity War when Thor gets his glass eye?
Yes.
And he just puts it in, and fucking what's-his-face is like, oh, you should have cleaned that before you put that in there. Oh. Because it was in his ass.
Yeah. Oh, right.
Yeah, and I remember, like, that's one of those things that's like a throwaway joke, and it just sticks with you. You're like,
so
oh,
gross.
That was just the whole movie now. I'm gonna think about that.
Yeah. Luckily, Thor's like a god, so he's fine.
Yeah.
These guys take 3 hits now. Talk about a little.
This is some bullshit.
A little bit of increase in difficulty there.
Okay, so you know what's interesting? So, one of
these patrol paths.
Everyone's everyone's beloved Castlevania game had a backdash just like this one, but this one handles differently. In Castlevania, oh god, I have 1 health left. This is
Josh. Really upsetting.
I remember reading about
potion,
this.
Though.
Oh, I do have a potion. Let's use it. And no, I've got grapes. Should I use this?
Ooh.
What do you think? Are you more of an apple person or a grape person today?
I like apples.
All right, let's do it. All right, it's inside me now. I have 18 health. It's gonna be much better.
Health. Ooh, and you got some more anal
But
beads?
the dash in this game has a slight delay when you use it, so it has to be used much more deliberately. So if you're like swinging, it won't break you out of the animation, which is level up.
Oh, I see.
So it takes a little bit of deliberate thought to use it, which I'm assuming is not a good or a bad thing. It just kind of is what it is.
You know what else takes deliberate thought? Not getting hit, Josh.
I'm trying. It's hard. And that's the thing that happens when I expect to have a backdash and I can't use it.
I'm sorry. Am I backseat driving? I don't care.
No. You need to backseat drive. You need to keep me on track.
Yeah, that's what Tanae does. You're back.
So Chasm, if I recall, has it's been in development for quite a while. I remember they did a crowdfunding campaign for it some time ago.
I know nothing about this, so tell me everything.
Well, if I had the Steam page up, wink, wink, we could we go a little bit more about it. But it started out as a Kickstarter game to much acclaim because when it was first showed up as a Kickstarter, I think it was around sort of kind of the heyday of like these aesthetic. The aesthetic of this game was like the hot thing when this game first showed up.
Okay.
So it's been a couple of years since a good number of years since this game first was announced, and I think they showed off like a couple beta builds and people had like some reactions to it and. They felt how they did, but they really wanted to give it a good coat of polish, and so it was in development for quite a long time. Iron Ingot, this is the best.
Oh god, are we gonna smelt shit?
Hell yeah, I hope there's a sick minigame, right?
Yeah, I feel this style isn't going away anytime soon.
Oh, agreed. I feel like it's pretty heavily embedded into our gaming culture.
Ooh, wow.
What do you think? You think I'm gonna be able to get this guy?
That looks
Huh? What was that?
good animation.
Okay, so he now is using a separate...
ground pound, bro?
No. Okay, so he's got 2 things.
Yeah.
Like that one, I don't like because those boulders, I'm sure if they hit me, and I'm not clever enough to dodge those,
we know.
thread the needle between them. Ah, yeah.
Oh,
Cave troll
unlocked.
Wow,
did you bestiary? Do you have a bestiary?
I bet I do. Let's see. You hold still, guy in the cage. Glowworm.
The glowworm. Troll.
Okay, cool. So every time we kill someone, they show up in there. After we kill a certain number of them, it looks like, depending on what it is. Hello.
Ooh.
Oh, it's back.
Thank you for your assistance.
That's a great Bastion voice. That's the guy that left us the journal entry.
I am Professor Bastion of the Guildean Academy of Science.
That reminds me of, did you ever watch Lost? The guy that came on to say like, last week on Lost, sounded super like monotone, like, last week on Lost.
Oh, yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
I suppose you are wondering how I ended up in that cave.
Not really.
I first arrived in Karthas nearly a year ago, searching for remnants of King Trell's caravan. While staying in town, I learned of the cave paintings throughout these caverns.
Cool. Great.
To my astonishment, the paintings were made by an undiscovered tribe that lived here nearly 1,000 years ago.
Sickest.
I named them the Ladori after these mountains and began to devote all of my time because I, a white man, gave them that name. They're a very interesting people, but their sudden disappearance is what captured my curiosity.
I think he's a black dude, or a tan gentleman, or something.
Oh, is he? Oh, yeah, I didn't see. Yeah, it's true. Yes, he's brown. I can't really see that well. I don't see color, Josh. My research was going swimmingly until one of those creatures sneaked upon me while I was studying and knocked me out. The next thing I remembered is waking up in that cage with a splitting headache.
How long have you been down here, sir?
I believe we have a common interest in finding out why people both ancient and modern keep disappearing here.
Cool.
The miners were last blasting, God, I'm long-winded, on the bottom floor, so we should head down there to begin our investigation. Come now! Together we can open the gate to the lower levels of the mines.
Oh God, are you coming with me, sir? Are you with me? Wait.
We are partying up, sir.
Is he with me? Is he just...
Now grab me some sealing beads and grab the lube. It's time to show you what this old explorer's made of.
I think I'm gonna assume that he's just gonna be standing by, right? Like wherever I like how this guy's not doing anything, and I'm just like, oh god, watch out! Ah, god, that flash that comes.
Wow, you're leveling up quite
I know.
quickly,
I feel.
Josh.
What's nice too is when I level up. Ooh, give me that club. I want to equip that club. I need that club.
Fuck somebody up. Dual motherfucking wheel.
Oh wait. Let's see which one's better. The club. Club is better. Rudimentary club carved from the wood of a yew tree. Yeah,
Really?
look on the left. If I went
Better than a sword?
I know that doesn't seem like that makes sense, but
That's it.
the attack power of this club is better. And let's make sure I don't have any accessories. 'Cause that would
That's what I say when I walk into the club every day. The attack power of this club is amazing. Stop. Oh, jeez.
Oh god, so this has a little bit of a little bit of a swing, if you see that.
Yeah, the delay looks pretty brutal on you, Josh.
So that's okay though, because the damage is worth it.
Wow, look at you.
The nice thing too, I feel like there's some conventions of games like this that you come to expect, and this one doesn't do it, which is like, once you start swinging that club, it's gonna swing even if you hit the ground. And I feel like there's other games where when you, I guess that's lost.
You missed it!
I know. But some games I feel like the club gets canceled, or that heavy swing gets canceled if you hit the ground. You know what I mean?
I guess. I think
Some games are like that.
No, you're totally right. I just want to say that I feel like you should let the artists speak their own art here.
Oh no, I like it. I like the fact that it doesn't do an auto cancel like I'm used to in some other games. It's kind of nice. It's refreshing. It does what I want it to do.
Right, because... Yeah.
Accessories!
Exactly. Is this dragon's breath? Count me in.
How do we,
Give me that ingot. I've got a hiding place for it.
Can I slide? I'm gonna assume I have to unlock something like a slide ability or a crawl ability, because I can't.
Josh, like a fucking RTFN maybe? Jesus.
Is there a manual? Is there like an unlocks thing, or
I don't know.
Inventory journal artifacts?
Go to
I bet
options.
it's one of these artifacts, right? Like I bet I get a special artifact that's gonna help me do it. Yeah, that sounds about right.
You're like, the sliding gauntlets of Xanablu.
Yeah, it's gonna, or I bet it's just gonna be sliding gauntlets, and that's just it.
Yeah, whereas everything else is like, this is the Nerglab of the Nertharian people.
Yeah.
What? And these are just called
learning scroll.
Learning
scroll. Tell me more. Permanent increase a random attribute point.
Point.
Whoops.
Oh. Well, that happened.
Well, I guess I
guess you did that. Way to learn, Josh.
I did it. I used it. I got.
You really? Yeah. That's just you going straight to the head of the class, Josh.
Fuck yeah. Hey, at least that's a step forward for me, because usually in games like this, I just hoard all that stuff. So at least I used it immediately. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. I played Long Dark with you, dickhead, where it was just like, Anthony, check it out. We're walking 0.00002 miles an hour because I'm encumbered with 500 pounds of fucking rusty buckets or some shit.
Hey, you don't ever know when you're going to need stuff like that, okay? It pays to be prepared. Even if you can't walk.
Yeah, the sheet metal you were dragging around like some sort of goddamn thing,
Yeah. Yeah, one of them things.
Yeah. Nerd.
Well, you never know when you gotta build stuff. So, all right, we're gonna head towards the lower shafts of the mine and see if we can't meet up with Professor Dresden or whatever his name was. See if he can't help us get to the lower levels where he claims we need to go. Or I might be dying momentarily, and that might be just the entire end of the playthrough. Oh god, oh god. So we'll see you guys next time as I run away from that thing.
Huzzah!